guys, here to book talk again. I am going to talk to you about Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. It is probably a story that you think you know. It was a movie. As always, the books are way better than the movies, especially this book because the movie actually tried to take the first 3 books of this series and like smash them together in one movie, and it didn't work very well. So, if you think that you don't like this story because you watched the movie, try it again. I loved these stories, and I read them actually when I was out of grad school. But I still loved them. I loved Percy. He's an awesome character. And so what is going on with Percy is a troublemaker. He has gotten expelled out of lots of schools. He and his mom live together in New York, and he's tried pretty much every school that he can imagine. He doesn't know a lot about his dad. He knows that he and his mom met at the seashore, but that's really all that he's heard about him. So it's just been him and his mom. But he always seems to attract trouble, and when trouble is around, Percy is blamed for it somehow, some way. So this is his last ditch effort. He is like at a school that is the last option for him, and his mom has said, you better make it work somehow. So Percy is trying his hardest, his hardest, right? And he ends up going on a field trip, and his best friend, Grover, is kind of like the dork and like is hanging out with him, and always gets picked on, and so Percy kind of stands up for him. They've become friends, and they're on their way to a field trip, and they get there, and the teacher that has it out for Percy, like always is trying to find everything that he's done wrong, ends up being a mythical monster and tries to destroy Percy. Grover ends up saving him, and they go on this huge journey to get to this place that Grover calls Camp Half-Blood. Percy doesn't really know what's going on. He's just trying to run away from monsters, and he keeps running into bigger and bigger and scarier monsters. There is this huge action-adventure packed race for them to get to Camp Half-Blood, but once they do, Percy finds out that he is the son of a god. He is a half-blood, and because of that, these mythical monsters chase him. There's huge things about prophecies and big adventures and quests that Percy gets himself pulled into, and he finds out that he has a lot to do with whether he and his friends are going to survive and be able to save the world, or if the world is going to collapse on itself. It's a really cool story. It involves a lot of Greek mythology, and it is awesome. And if you take the time to read it, I'm sure you will enjoy it.